In this video, I'm going to explain how to replace the carrier bearing on the original Maverick Max. Stick around to the end and I'll give you 2 pro tips and help in making this job much easier. As always, please show your support by hitting the subscribe button and clicking the bell icon to turn on notifications. First, getting access to the bearing. Start off with dropping the front and middle skid plates. Dropping the front skid plate gives you better access to the front diff, and dropping the middle skid plate gives you full access to the carrier bearing. Then move on to unbolting the damaged carrier bearing. On this model, it was a 15mm socket and wrench that got the job done. Once that's unbolted, then you'll unbolt the drive shaft from the front diff. If you have a ratchet wrench, then it'll be very useful at this moment. If you don't, like us, then get ready for many quarter turns until the bolt's out. Second, getting the drive shaft out. Start off with unbolting the front diff. Pro tip here is release a little pressure off the axles so the front diff will roll backwards. You can do that by putting a jack under the cross support and lifting it up by a hair. If the tires come off the ground, then you went too high. Then use a pry bar to lift the front diff and roll it backwards. Once the front diff is rolled back, go to the middle of the drive shaft near the carrier bearing. You'll need to push the drive shaft upward and to the passenger side of the machine. If it doesn't come apart, then the front diff didn't stay rolled back and you might need a second set of hands to hold it in place. Third, install a new carrier bearing. You'll need to uninstall the damaged bearing from the drive shaft first. You'll do this by using a press. Line up the grooves on the blocks and then apply pressure with the press until the drive shaft comes out of the bearing. From our experience, this can be done on the side of a trail with blocks and a big hammer. We blocked it up the same way and then applied pressure with the hammer. It took much longer to get out, but it did eventually come out. Now, I'm not saying beat your drive shaft with a hammer. I'm just explaining what we've done, so take it for what it is. Once the drive shaft is free, then clean it extremely good. The better it's clean, the easier the new bearing will slide on. Once clean, apply a little grease where the bearing will sit on the drive shaft. Then slide on the new carrier bearing and make sure it sits all the way on the shaft. Once installed, follow the steps in reverse to reinstall the drive shaft with the new carrier bearing. In conclusion, we went back with the OEM carrier bearing on this machine due to timing and availability. Now, a pro tip for reinstalling the drive shaft is when putting the drive shaft back together, it needs to be timed, meaning the yokes of the drive shaft have to be the same orientation to one another. If off, it could cause heavy vibration and damage the new carrier bearing. Check out the description of this video for links to all the helpful products we suggest. Using the links in our description to buy these products helps us to continue to bring you great information like this video. Please show your support by hitting the subscribe button and clicking the bell icon to turn on notifications. If this video has helped you, then please smash the like button and thank you for watching.